Guys, it's John, and I wanted to run through tonight's plays. We didn't have a bunch, but we had a little over a handful. It's first day of the week, so how we stand on the week, and then obviously tomorrow's plays. Tomorrow's again for the NBA. We have a couple of games with playoff ramifications, which is cool. Tonight wasn't as much about playoffs, but anyway, we missed both of our baseball picks. So the A's are losing 5-0. I just can't imagine they're going to come back. I mean, they could, sure, but it's the A's. So anyway, anything can happen, but I did chalk that up as a loss. We officially finished last week up, like I said, 19.35 units, so that's nice. And hoping that we can continue. This will be 13 out of 14 winning weeks. Off to a rough start, though. So anyway, Marlins didn't win or cover the alt line, so -1. A's did not win, -2. We missed the Pelicans. The Suns beat them pretty bad. That one, a little surprising for me, just for a few reasons. I thought more people would be on the Suns. I thought the playoff matchups made more sense. But anyway, that puts us to -6. We did get the clip on the Portland Orlando over, finished exactly on 207, so -4. Down to -3 because the Hornets covered, and then -5. Unless somehow the A's win, would be -3, but most likely -5. Eubanks didn't win the first set. I don't know if he won the match, but we had him covering 2-0 basically. So I'm sorry, I think it's -6. -1, 2, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh no, it's 5. Okay, so -5 because that was 2 units, and so again, uh, definitely not a rough start. We've had worse days, but it would have been nice to get into the positive. So hopefully tomorrow will be different. So one thing I want to point out, and you'll see in a second, I got Marlins covering Angels again. Same deal. So basically, just think they're going to get that first win on the board, and hoping they cover. You could take them to win. If it's under -120, I do it. But when it's 120, then you're really getting juiced. So anyway, I went with the cover -1.5 for 140. That's going to be a leg 2 for 2 units for yesterday's leg 1 loss or today's leg 1 loss. Now, A's beat Red Sox as a leg 1, okay, even though we ran it as a leg 1 yesterday. What I'm going to do, and I think this might help, is I'm still going to chase, if you will. Like, I'm going to play three goes at it for baseball teams that they won't get swept or whatever the case may be. But since we're playing multiple sports, I'm still going to save my leg 2s and leg 3s for games I have more faith in. For example, the Sixers covering the Thunder, I have more faith in that. So that's going to be the leg 2 for the A's beat Red Sox. So, again, it doesn't really matter what you play it for, but at the end of the day, I have more faith in basketball than baseball, so I'm not going to have as many baseball leg 2, leg 3s. That's basically it. But we will be still playing those teams, if that makes sense. So anyway, I got the Marlins covering as I do like that as a leg 2. I think the value is good. I think they could do it. 2 units. Because I could see the A's just being trash for a while, I just got them winning for a leg 1 for +130. And then Mets Tigers is another one I stumbled upon. The Mets in the next 3 games will get on the board, so I got them covering. And I'll have to specify this. They're giving 1.5 runs. They're slight favorites, so I got them covering the 1.5 runs for 165 as a leg 1. And as I went into it, I think the Sixers probably win this game. Definitely cover. Thunder are great against the cover, so people should be taking them for that reason. Just beat the Knicks. Sixers not looking too good, and I just think it makes sense. So line looked a little trappish to me, so I got the Sixers covering 4.5 here for 2 units. I got the Rockets covering 8.5 for 1 unit, and as you know, my feeling about the Rockets and Warriors, I have them winning also for a unit. So I think at the least they'll cover, make it a close game, and I think they could definitely win and be a decent upset. And at the same, it's 270, so I'll take it, and they'd be right behind the Warriors. I got the Kings beating the Clippers. That's a leg 3 for 4 units. Kings not coming through for us lately. I think this time they will. They just, again, I believe in the Mavericks Suns play in theory more than the Rockets Warriors theory. And Warriors Rockets, again, I don't think for a second the Rockets are going to get that 10 spot. I thought they would have it where the last couple games it really mattered, and I still believe in that. But what I believe in more is we're going to get the Mavs and Suns as 7-8 seeds. So I got the Kings beating the Clippers to come ahead. And I have the Warriors beating the Mavs. Keeps the Kings and Mavs close. It does pull the Warriors, well, keep them where they are ahead of the Rockets. But again, it's not like they have to be tied now. There's still like what, 8 games left or something. So they can definitely lose a game down, one, maybe 2 of the next 3, and the Rockets win 2 of the next 3. So it was a tough one, so I made it a 1-for-1 unit. But I got the Warriors out beating the Mavs here. Also, more money should be on the Mavs. They've been looking pretty good. NC State, I got them covering Purdue. They're being the only team really being pitched as an underdog type story. My college basketball has not been great in the playoffs, so in the regular season we did great. So not great, but we did well. We did double-digit units, so that's always good. Just playing the metrics. Now there's no metrics to play. It's more just playing the stories, which I admittedly don't follow too much. But anyway, I got NC State covering Purdue here, 8.5. I think they'll make it a close game. I'm staying away from UConn because I could see them having another blowout, so they look unstoppable in the finals, or everybody's going to be on them and they'll get covered by Bama. So I'm not sure. I stayed away from that one. But NC State, I like the cover for 8.5 for 1 unit. And I like Badosa because I've never heard of her, to beat Collins, who just beat Rybakina pretty decisively to win the Miami Open. Now all of a sudden she's basically a pick'em. Just doesn't make much sense to me. So we're really good. Every time I say this, we wound up losing. We said it with Tommy Paul, and then it didn't come through. I think Joe Barry we're still undefeated picking, but Badosa, we're undefeated picking Collins. We're like 3-0, I think, just picking her to win as an underdog. So not only are we undefeated with Collins, I think we're undefeated with picking her with plus odds. We will now be fading her, and I think she's going to lose because that was her send-off tour, that Miami Open. She's got no heart for this tournament. So never heard of Badosa, so I find this odd. So 2 units for her to win at plus 135. And this was last week, so this week is our, as of right now, again, unless the A's do something crazy, I don't see it happening. So here's our nightly recap. So we're still up really 127 and 25. I mean, that's not really going to drop significantly. I think it's only going to go up since inception. And starting the week off with Monday down 5 units. So definitely want to get that back tomorrow. Again, we got 4 sports, so hopefully they come through. Badosa would be nice. Obviously, the Kings win will be nice if we were to get the Rockets. So, a lot of these games are important. The baseball ones are plus odds. So, with baseball, the matchups become not more important, but you can get better value, as you can see, if the Marlins are to cover, things like that. So, anyway, looking forward to a good day tomorrow, and I just thought I'd get our picks out and go over today. So, take care and happy earnings.